I hope everything is fine on your side, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think everything is coolies.
Yeah. So today we're actually going to be playing Hellblade. Hellblade is from a company called Ninja Theory, and of course it's an Unreal Engine game, Unreal Engine 5, and an Xbox exclusive. So yeah, and in today's stream, I'm joined by my wife, Liz. So yeah, say hi, Liz.
Hi, everyone. I'm Liz, and I'll be joining today for this awesome game.
Yeah. So we're going to say, of course, new story, and yeah. So funny thing, not exactly funny, but just some interesting facts. These guys are actually from England. Ninja Theory is from England.
Do I know?
And
It's been
and these guys create games for Xbox Game Studios, which means actually Xbox bought these guys.
Loved. Dead now, but no less.
So they make exclusive games.
Yeah. So some of the games that they've worked on, it's Devil May Cry. They've worked on Devil May Cry, Heavenly Sword. Yeah, and these guys were actually founded 2000, March 2000.
She will forge a purpose from his death, make meaning from pain.
So if they were founded in 2000, when did Xbox acquire them? In 2000 as well?
Well, I'm not sure. So when did Xbox
These Northmen
acquire
sail under a blood-red sign.
Ninja Theory?
And one among them they call Master.
So 10 June 2018. So which is like
Oh wow!
yeah,
Senua,
which is like
follow
recent
that
really,
sign.
and they were acquired for
She had herself
117 million.
taken, dragged in chains to their ships.
That's a lot of
so
money.
she can trace the
Yeah.
poison to its source, find the heart, and cut it out. Stop the
But that's
slavery.
actually interesting. I mean, 2018 is recent,
Yeah, it's
like
recent.
6 years.
Yeah.
Plans can drift off course.
So how do you describe the game that you're playing today? Is it scary? Is it child friendly?
Yeah, so
ends.
Hellblade is sort of I'll put it on the sort of scary game.
In the dark.
It's not child friendly. It's very dark. It's got blood. It's not really the something that you can actually get for a kid or whatever. Yeah, but the nice thing about Xbox is Game Pass, and if you subscribe to Game Pass, you can get this game and just play this game with no issues.
So in essence, it's like a free game if you have Game Pass.
Yes, if you've got Game Pass, yeah, it's like a free game if you've got Game Pass, even though it's not free, but yeah.
So since you're playing from Zimbabwe, do people in Zimbabwe have access to Game Pass? Like, how do you have access?
So if you just purchase a subscription, like if you go to Xbox, let's just check Xbox Game Pass prices, monthly prices. You can actually just purchase. You can use your Echo Cash. You can use whatever to purchase your Game Pass. And yeah, it doesn't need anything. Doesn't need a VPN. Doesn't need whatever. You can just play your games. So of course, the one that we are using is Game Pass Ultimate, which is like $20 a month. But you know, there are 3 tiers to Game Pass. There is Core, Standard, and Ultimate. And Core is like $10, and Standard is like $15.
So what's the benefits of the ultimate? You get to like play on different devices?
Yeah. You can play on PC and you can play on console. You can also stream them via the cloud, so which makes it far better. Yeah.
So with like all the restrictions that Sim has, do you subscribe under the country Zimbabwe, or there's like hacks to it?
Well, I'm not really sure because with mine I use it registered under USA. But I know that you can probably get it through any country, but maybe there might be some services that might not be available. For example, streaming. You might not be able to use, you know, streaming and all that. So yeah. So now I've started playing the game. All this time it was a cutscene. With Senua, I do think it's got probably for this generation. I do not know any game that looks as beautiful as Senua Saga, and I think it's something that, you know, that just shows how amazing the Xbox is.
From all she's ever known.
Especially
the other
citizens,
day,
yeah.
Lost the world.
the other day we were discussing. Well, I mentioned that I felt like the graphics kind of reminded me of Horizon.
Always has.
Oh, Horizon
what?
Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Horizon Zero
and
Dawn.
Forbidden West and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's a.
There it is.
I think so, but I think, you know, with Hellblade they take it a bit further. Of course, the protagonist on you know on Hellblade and on Horizon,
She's going to fall.
the you know it's women, right? Female. So of course, I think that's where maybe they properly like share a similarity. But I think the genre, everything's a bit different with between these games.
Come on,
you know.
climb.
And I still remember also one of the coolest things that we actually didn't know about this game is there is a lady, Chipo Chung or Chipo. I'm not sure how to pronounce. How do I properly pronounce some Chinese names and all that stuff? But I'll just say Chipo Chung, who actually has it's a what, Zimbabwean father or mother?
I think it was the father. Let me just pull it up. Her name is Chipo Chung.
Oh, Chipo Chung.
Last name.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
her father is the Zimbabwean. His last name is Gogo. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So she probably went with the mother's last name, but yeah, Chipo Chung.
Yeah, that's amazing. Just seeing Zimbabweans, you know, yeah, they shows up Chipo Chung. It's just amazing. Just seeing, you know, Zimbabweans doing amazing stuff that can never, you know, that they can never be recognized for. Yeah.
Carries them with her. Always.
Yeah, that's super amazing.
Yeah, super amazing.
She is afraid, exhausted.
Also, you were saying something about some mental disease that Senua has.
Oh, okay, like a mental illness.
Mental illness, yes, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so apparently I didn't know exactly there are people who actually have this type of mental illness where they can hear voices in their heads and whatever, you know. But this also shows how big the world is, you know.
You should not have come here, child.
So I pulled it up here. It does say that she's a character that struggles with psychosis.
Yeah, psychosis.
And from the game, it's believed that the condition is a curse. And
Yeah.
that she's haunted by some entity known as the darkness. So.
Yeah. Very interesting.
So I guess this darkness is the one that is talking to her in her mind. Maybe the voices that she's hearing.
Think you had left me behind.
Very interesting, though.
I am easier.
Yeah, it shows how big the world is.
I won't listen to you.
And it's not, the world is not the same for everyone. We all see the world in different ways. Probably that's why also most of the time humans are always disagreeing.
Stronger forces drive her on.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this game looks amazing. I do not know if there's anything on the PlayStation 5 that looks this amazing. But yeah, if there's someone who says there's something that might be this good on PlayStation 5, yeah, please do comment, please do share.
Are you trying to start a Xbox PlayStation war?
Nah, nothing like that. Nothing like that. But of course, with the nice thing is, of course, now there's a PS5 Pro, which is actually more powerful than the Xbox Series X. So I wonder what else they'll do with that hardware. But I also think if Hellblade was on different platforms, maybe let's say it was also on PlayStation, probably would have seen some cool stuff with the PS5 Pro in terms of graphics and all that stuff. But to be honest, I don't think it would make a huge difference because on the Xbox Series X it looks amazing, super amazing.
What about the game of the year? Isn't it also close to Hellblade? The graphics and the Wukongs.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember when. I don't think Hellblade would feature in Game of the Year. I'm not sure when was Hellblade released. Hellblade 2, was it this year?
It was this year, because remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this year. It was sometime this year.
Around March, if I'm not mistaken. Initial release date, okay, it was May 21. Hellblade 2 was May 21. Well, I'm not sure about how it can compete
Astrobot.
with not Astrobot really, but with Wukong.
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, a game came to mind. Like if we are to compare with PlayStation, wouldn't a game like God of War, maybe sort of?
I'm not really sure, but I do think Hellblade has got its own secret place, and come to think of it, I wonder how amazing God of War would be if it looked this good. You know what I mean? God of War definitely looks good, but if they had said, hey, let's go crazy on the graphics, let's see what we can do. I know probably they focused more on they were focusing more on gameplay and the game engineering and how the game feels and so the experience of the game. Probably that's why maybe they didn't properly push it to like high-end graphics and all that. But when it comes to this generation of consoles, I do think Hellblade takes the cup. I do not remember seeing anything that's better than Hellblade. When it comes to graphics. And also, to me, it feels like a PlayStation title because of how immersive it is, how cinematic. PlayStation games are usually so cinematic. They actually feel like you're playing a movie.
You are lost too.
Yeah, right. It's so realistic.
Yeah.
You failed them.
Listen to him.
They are dead, like your mother.
I was trying to Google online and just see like what other people are saying in terms of which game might be close to Hellblade.
Which what are people saying?
Someone suggested Control. Like, do you think Control?
Yeah,
is
probably
like-
probably Control has got some dark themes like Hellblade, which I think I would sort of agree with that. I think I sort of understand why they would say something like that. Yeah, I think I sort of understand why one would say something like that. You know, the Control is also dark. You know what I mean? And
Is why you have come.
and I feel
Oh,
like
and
it's not
let's-
on the crazy horror side like like Alan Wake. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Alan Wake becomes dark and you know, but also, you know, to be honest with you, I also feel like part of me feels like
Save the survivors.
sorry, part of me feels like Hellblade is also just too dark, but you know, with Hellblade, it's not like Alan Wake whereby you're fighting, you know, creatures of the dark. You know what I mean? Like really dark creatures. You know, even though Hellblade has got the same theme of you fighting some weird creatures, but I think Alan Wake just takes it too far because it's you know, Alan Wake is trying to fight with the dead spaces and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, there's Dead Space. So what about? Okay, this one is just me speculating. What about The Last of Us? Don't you think it's also like there?
The Last of Us also, it's nice. And also the thing about The Last of Us, you know, where I sort of think
Find somewhere to hide.
where I sort of feel like I love a game like The Last of Us and all that is, I think it's the whole cinematic experience. But when it comes to the themes, probably, you know, Dead Space, Alan Wake, and Dead Space, Alan Wake, and what you call it, Dead Space, Alan Wake, and The Last of Us. I don't know, maybe we can put them sort of in the same category in terms of the fear factor. You know what I mean? How much they scare you every time.
I see. Yeah, it kind of makes sense because I've seen those weird creatures they have on The Last of Us. I personally would throw away the controller.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now we're fighting some other guy.
See the pattern, you can feel it. Faster! Keep fighting back! Don't let them hurt you. She is the best of them. It's because of you.
Okay.
The slaves, they're monsters. Why have you killed us? Just call him. Let him go. Don't fear him.
Continga!
Promise them you She has to survive. You must. You have to survive for us. You made a promise.
You can definitely tell the main character is a woman.
Yeah, yeah,
With every slash.
but it's amazing because I think I totally enjoyed more because the character is a woman and like the performance is just amazing.
So like, unlike other games, on this specific game you're playing, is there an option for you to select your gender when you're playing it, or it's strictly
No, because Senua itself is a woman, so yeah, so it's like you're playing a story, you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Yeah, you're playing a story, you're playing a world, you have to like, you know, immerse yourself in a world and understand what she's going through herself. Yeah. But I do think this is a nice approach to, you know, having, you know, women as main characters in games and all that stuff, because, you know, it wouldn't be cool. I don't think it's a very good idea for people to say, oh no, you know what, because there's this character, let's say maybe there's a character in a game who's male, right?
Yeah.
And then people just say, oh, we're going to convert that character to being a female. I don't think that's a good approach. You know, you don't want, oh, we've got Super Mario because, you know, because we want to be inclusive, then we start saying, hey, let's add Super Maria or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Super Maria is wild.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right approach to actually having good female leads in games.
So like, in terms of gaming in general, what was the first game that you ever played?
I think the first game I ever played was around, I think 1994, if I'm not mistaken. I was very young. It was
That's
called,
like, were you not like 4?
yeah, 4-3 there. But I still have, you know, vivid images about that because, like I always say, I used to play a game. It was on MS-DOS, which is like old computers before they actually started having the, you know, the Windows 95s where you could use a mouse and all that stuff. We're like using an old computer. I think maybe it was a 386 or 286. And I was playing a game called Nibbles, which is like the current, you know, at the end I think they changed it to, you know, to Snake or something like that. Or maybe Snake was like a rip-off of Nibbles. Yeah, but like super old. It was fun, you know. It's before the Galactas and all that stuff, because by the time when the Galactas came, you know, there was color and all that. But with Nibbles, there wasn't any color. It was like you're just playing pixels on your screen, black and white pixels or whatever. And the screen also at that time wasn't even black and white. It was orange and black.
That's quite interesting, because I would have thought your first game would have been Football and Minesweeper.
Yeah, no. The Minesweepers were luxury, you know.
again.
You, slave. Come here.
He's still alive.
The enslaver. Don't kill him.
What are you going to do with that sword, girl?
He looks ready for you. He is ready to fight.
The graphics on this game are amazing.
You're fucking dead.
I can imagine. I can imagine. They look awesome.
He's coming. But not yet.
It's better than all you ever witnessed. Come to us.
You should keep fighting, girl. I'm enjoying this. Find your courage. I'm enjoying myself.
Some heavy fighting going on here.
Yeah, I'll probably enable the color right now.
Fight back! You fought well for me. I'll give you that. But it's over now.
Just straight. You can reach him. He could kill you if he wanted to.
Get up! You have more to realize.
Come on, then. Stop thinking and feel it. Quickly.
Oh, is that the best you can do?
Making this easy for him. Be better.
fight me? I might let you live!
Wait! Do it now! You can't kill him! Stop!
If you're going to kill me, just do it.
Takes over different. But you need him. You need him to show. He knows everything. He knows this island.
No.
He knows.
It kind of got intense, huh?
You're gonna take me where I need to go.
Yes. Yes. He will take you. He will show you. He has to. You have spared him, and now he will take you where you need to go. You can do this.
Where you come from. Where you take the slaves.
I can't walk. How do you expect me to take you anywhere?
His pain doesn't matter. Make him walk.
We'll walk.
She has to save them.
You have to. There is no other way.
It's why we have come.
I'm not leaving until
I was saying it kind of got intense, right?
You made a promise. She made a promise.
You promised.
I made a promise.
She knew the path would open to her. A blood-carved stave, a soul sea falling, a too familiar darkness, an endless night.
So I was wondering, probably people that
Yes,
will be
the
watching or
leverage
are
side.
watching are probably wondering also.
Sorry, hold on. Yeah, you're saying?
I was saying, are you a type of gamer that's a completionist, or do you like rushing through games?
Nah, I'll definitely. I have to complete the game one way or another. Yeah, we have to.
You see it, Senua.
And then tell me, what is on Twitter? What's interesting on Twitter?
She feels it.
The faces.
These days, like today?
Suffering.
Well, a lot has been going on, especially there's a lot of heat going on with like America and them preparing for Trump's inauguration.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah, so like, you know, it's still unbelievable for some people
Your father.
that he won and he's actually
But this place
I just realized that right now that it's less than 30 days now for his inauguration. Literally less than 25 days.
Like
which
you.
is wild.
Enough.
He's wounded. He won't try anything. You have to keep your eyes on.
We should have thrown you overboard. I wish you had drowned like the others. Just wait till I get free.
And also, I believe in Zimbabwe right now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of hype around the
survive
cricket games that are going on.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
I've had friends that play cricket, and all that, but I've never been interested in the sport. I don't know, maybe it's just me, or maybe you know.
Quiet.
No further.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
No, that's interesting. I mean, I think I've seen Game Pass has a cricket game. I could be wrong, but I think I saw on Game Pass they have like a cricket game going on there.
Yeah. But with me, I think I totally failed to, you know, to just understand the cricket and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suffering.
I mean, other than cricket, do you know what else is trending on Zim Twitter today?
What's trending?
You need to help.
Master H. I don't know why, but Master H is trending.
Yeah, it's Master H. Master H is dope.
You came here to help.
Master H is amazing.
What is beyond this?
Speaking of
We are leaving.
Speaking of musicians and celebrities in general, if you were to play a game, any game with any celebrity
We'll find another
Yeah.
way.
or any public figure, be it Zimbabwean or like worldwide, who would it be and what game would you want to play?
Okay,
I
so
will take
so
you to
here
my people.
are we talking of
Like I said,
celebrities or just
Get
people
into
that
the
are famous? No, it's either in Zimbabwe
I guess-
or
No idea.
I guess
what you're
just
walking
people that are
into.
famous. Probably
Just turn
let's have two.
around.
Let's have like a famous person in Zim, and then a famous person anywhere in the world. It could be South Africa. It could be America, Europe, wherever. Africa in general. Let's start from home.
Damn you. Why won't you listen to reason?
I think it would be cool to, like, you know,
I thought your father protected these people.
maybe
Does. Did.
you know, maybe chill out with
protect people
when it
from
comes to
worse.
games, you know, just checking. I
like
think
they
probably
let their guard down.
Night Freak,
Brought
Cape
this on
Breezy.
themselves.
Yeah, if it's Blower, yes. Night Freak or Cape Breezy. I think those would be cool. And also probably it would be nice also to, like, you know, chill with Asaph, because it's been a long time. You know, I've known Asaph for a very long time, but, you know, it would be cool to just, you know, hear what he's up to, because I know definitely, you know, those guys are always cooking something, you know. So yeah, but if it's Harare, Harare is too big, and
There will be no one. to
Harare is
bury
just too
you.
big, and the people, you know, people that I would say, hey, maybe we should try a game and all that stuff. I would look at maybe the Kruger, Harare Kruger, yeah.
You have no uh, disgrace.
Yeah, Harare Kruger is amazing.
Told you.
I think also I would,
Just kill you.
I don't know, probably holyten also. Holyten, because his character is interesting.
It's
you know?
interesting.
Yeah.
I could imagine
save
him
your
playing
life
Mortal
if you
Kombat
stop.
1.
Yeah. like wandikuwadza.
Mwana kupirai.
Yeah, mdara chakurovai mdara.
I'm done. I'll text your father like.
Yeah, after beating you up, they text your father like, Mananda kupirai. Yeah, you know.
That would be so funny. You know, I actually thought you were gonna say that attack my Japanese guy.
Oh no, definitely, Madedido. Yes, definitely. Yeah, there's a interesting guy. Interesting guy. You know. You know, I think I like the fact that most of these guys, they are, how can I say it? They're opening new doors of entertainment. You know what I
need to
mean?
find out what it is.
So
You're mad.
so it would be cool just to, you know, chill with them and see what's up.
You're mad.
Yeah.
I mean, also probably in terms
going
of
in
just
there.
like famous people,
Yeah.
regardless of what they do,
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to bring Shadaya on the platform.
Eish. Yeah,
He
it'll
could be
it'll
a
be
serious
nice.
gamer. Who knows?
It would be no, definitely. I think with guys, most of guys play games. But man, Ushada will put the 3 PhDs and all of our viewers will go to zero.
I think it'd pull some wisdom
Yeah.
on the games.
Yeah, definitely. Probably also an interesting person, Ushada.
I guess
Yeah.
viewers would learn or perish.
Yeah, you'll be like, learn or perish, my guy. Learn or perish.
Learn or perish. Yes. Now that would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Mad woman.
And then in terms of like abroad, like America, Europe, who would you go for?
If it's Europe, man, if it's Europe, I wonder. Of course, you know.
Evil is here.
You know, the Central Seas, definitely. You know, but I think.
Oh yeah, Central Sea.
Yeah. Also, Skepta. You know, I think just chilling with Skepta would be an amazing opportunity. You know what I mean? Just you know, just because just as a creative is someone, you know, is someone who's who seems to be very diverse. You know what I mean? Because he's into clothing, is into all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But you know, someone like Skepta also, you know, is someone probably who you just look at and, you know, just be amazed at how many things he's doing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely Skepta is one of them. I wonder.
I honestly thought you were gonna mention that you're gonna need someone to spray pan.
Oh yeah, Chip. Definitely. Chip is someone who's also, you know, someone, you know, who would be interesting to chill with because, you know, you have to respect the man's pen. You know what I mean? You have to respect the man's pen.
Probably while you're gaming, you'll pull out his pen and write some bars.
Yeah.
Before he does a combo.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I think Chip also would be someone who's cool. You know, just to chill with.
It's already
Yeah. Chip has been there for a while. So definitely, you know, just hearing, you know, learning about him probably will be, you know, sitting with him, talking to him and all that. It would probably be something amazing.
I bet.
Yeah.
And then moving on to America, who would you be interested in gaming with?
Hey, you know, the thing about Americans,
It's happening again.
is
There. He is dying again.
the thing with America is
Face it.
You need to face it.
It's diverse.
You need to look at it.
Face
is
the
what
past.
you call it, is the whole thing of sorry, the thing with Americans is the whole thing of hey, there are a lot of people in America, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people to chill with, a lot of people to talk to, but I do think that, you know, the guys in the USA, they are just so much. You can't really, you know, you can't really, you can't really, you know, I don't know, you know, they have to be, if it's musicians,
Yes.
if it's musicians,
Yeah.
yes,
Face your fear. Focus.
you know, if it's musicians,
Too much.
they are musicians, but let's say maybe we're talking of guys who do streaming and all that stuff. Now we're talking of
It will suck you back
we're
into
talking
the
of
past.
the Kaisenets and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. Those
know.
guys are too energetic. I don't think I would be able to keep up with them or anything like that. But hey, they're dope. They're dope. I wouldn't mind also just hearing them out. You know,
Okay,
yeah.
let's say a musician.
Musician, USA musician. But Kendrick, definitely Kendrick. I've been a fan of Kendrick for the longest. You know, I listened to his music from when, you know, before Good Kid, Mad City. I was listening to him. I was listening to him before, like, you know, before many other guys were like hooked onto him, and I was even trying to tell people like, yo, you guys should listen to Kendrick.
Yeah.
But people, you know, by the time people catch up, you know what I mean, it'll be like, you'll be done with it, it'll be ages, super ages. Yeah, but definitely
Yeah.
Kendrick is one of them. Yeah, Kendrick is one of them, definitely.
And then, what game would you play with all of these people? Like, what would be the most appropriate game? A fun, engaging one.
I think fighting games.
Fighting
Fighting games with guys like with guys probably, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. A lot of people grew up on Street Fighter. Even I still remember playing Street Fighter way back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I would definitely pick a fighting game or a racing game. It's just that nowadays,
Yes. The racing game
It's a-
also.
racing game, yeah. It's just that nowadays, not so many, like the good ones don't really have a split screen type of thing. You know, unless if you're playing the other ones like your Mario Kart and them, they have like a multiplayer type of vibe going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Does Hot Wheels have a multiplayer option?
So I think Hot Wheels does have a multiplayer option.
Yeah, probably that would be one I would go for. Hot Wheels.
The Hot
Go
Wheels.
for me.
Yeah, I
Hot
think also
Wheels.
Hot Wheels would be an interesting one.
And probably Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, definitely Mario Kart. A lot of people love Mario Kart. I think also I would enjoy Mario Kart. You know, the thing about Senua Saga is the puzzles. The puzzles will always make you think, will always try and make you, you know, make you try and see things in a different view.
Is
and right
it
now
almost
I'm looking at
like
this puzzle, which
Is it almost like Indiana Jones?
I think maybe Senua might be a bit deeper when it comes to the puzzles, because some of the puzzles, like, you're literally trying to figure out, like, hey, what's going on here? You know, nothing is making sense. So just trying to see. I know that there's something that I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly how do I. So if it's
So
like
the setup is sort of reminding me of like a Vikings type of setup.
Yeah,
Is she
like,
a Viking.
yeah, like Norse mythology, the Vikings and all that stuff, and a very dark era for humanity. I don't think anyone who's living right now would have actually wanted to, you know,
To be
alive.
fighting for grub.
Yeah, during that time, because it's a very dark era, super dark era. Anything there, you know, you've got a lot of weird things happening. You know what I mean? People are literally, you know, doing all the horrible things that they can do for them to just, you know, to just, you know, survive from the wars and all that stuff.
Yeah, can you imagine? Everyone in that era was the law. Like, if I think what I'm doing is right, then that's it. And
Yes.
the next person the same.
Yeah, it was literally an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You know what I mean? So yeah, you wouldn't just do stuff that, you know, that is wrong to the other person. Just know they were going to avenge.
And also they do look strong. I mean, that's the take. I mean, everyone looks strong. Like, look at her, she's running, and I'm pretty sure this is like a cold place.
Yeah.
It's Europe, right?
No. So apparently, this where she is, it's of course a fictional world, but I'm not sure like which which place, like this setup, like which place is it, but this is you know, I'm not sure exactly where this is, but definitely it's not anywhere in this world, because even the elements that are actually alive in this, the elements that exist in that world, you've got something like the darkness, you know what I mean? And you know, just from even just hearing that, the darkness, that's very dark, you know what I mean? It's a different world.
Is it safe to say that she was in Africa and there was a sangoma?
Nah. It's definitely somewhere, you know what I mean, somewhere where Africans don't exist. Somewhere where Africans don't exist. So I'm trying to solve this puzzle.
I mean, I've been looking at it, and I myself am not getting what puzzle it is.
So whatever I'm looking at there, it needs to form that word, that K word.
I see.
But I'm failing to make it connect. My question is, can I go behind? Probably I can, so maybe I should start doing that. I need to come out of this place because so the problem also is I'm sort of lost. I don't remember how I came to be here. So definitely it's not this way. I still remember I did take one of the. Okay. Okay, so now we've come out, but we still need to have access to the other.
So this is Hellblade 2.
Yep.
Did you, by any chance, play the first one?
Yeah, so I did play the first one. I didn't finish it though, but I did play the first one. It was cool also. I did play it because I was preparing to play this game, and
Okay.
yeah, you know, very unique. And that one I think it's there on PlayStation also. So yeah,
Oh, the first one.
yeah.
Is it because by that time when they released the first one, they hadn't been acquired yet by Xbox, or?
I don't think they'd acquired Xbox. I don't think Xbox had acquired these guys yet. Yeah. So I need to find where is it clicking exactly. Okay, I can't come out of this place because we need to find a way of making those aligned. So
Are you able to climb up, like, buildings?
no,
You see
no,
how
no.
the-
So with this game, it's not really open world. It's like you're being guided. There are places where you can't go. It's like Wukong. You know, there are places where you can't go. It's guiding you. You know. Yeah.
Is that a is ooh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's very dark.
That was grotesque.
Yeah. So my question is, how am I supposed to solve this one? Because here, with this one, the moment you're about to solve it, those things start showing up. So I'm trying to understand exactly what am I missing for me not to be able to solve them as much as I'm supposed to be solving them.
I have no idea. Are you supposed to, like, smack it and break it?
No. It's a puzzle, so everything that you're doing is you're supposed to solve the puzzle without doing much of anything really.
For a second, I thought you would tell you switched it off. It became dark.
Oh yeah, of course that's the beautiful thing about gaming on an OLED. Once it becomes dark, it becomes dark. You know what I mean? That's the power of an OLED.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's raining outside. So yeah. How do you solve this one? It's very curious. Okay, maybe I should go out and back further. Okay, you can't go any further than that. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. I hadn't seen that one.
Face it. Focus. You found another one. One more to go.
So that's done.
Yeah, so one more to go.
I warn you. You are back there now. In the worst time of your life.
So now we need to solve the other one. But we need to find it, that's the first thing.
So I guess you kind of have to go through a bunch of different homes.
Yeah, there is something, I'm not sure exactly. We need to find it, like, you know, the other side. So wait a minute. So probably I will probably have to go through a bunch of different homes here. So if I'm not mistaken, okay. So we need to find a way of solving this.
What about that house that you just passed?
From what I understand, most of these houses, once I get in, I can't get out. So we'll just start with the. We'll just check them out, all of them. and we see what's up. Okay. There's another
Yeah, there's
door.
a door.
Yeah. So now, I think we can solve this now.
Somewhere around here. Look. She can feel it. Look closer. Closer.
What about if you go to the...
No, I did see something, but let me just check.
Hold your breath.
The air smells thick with disease.
The stench of it.
Oh my. No, I think you're going the right direction, no?
No.
Like more stuff.
No. It's probably not the right direction. I still remember I did see.
Don't listen.
No, it's too much. It's worse than you could ever imagine.
There. But I'm not on the right spot though.
I think the house you were in, you were sort of like out on that side where you're looking at.
Yeah.
That house.
No. It's supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, let me go back to that house. Let's see. Probably this house was put so that once I get done with the puzzle, I'll just cross like this and continue. But I won't be able to do anything. Can you see that? Oh, maybe here.
Mm-hmm.
You can never forget. That memory learns. If you face it, the past will free you. Yes, getting closer. She can feel it.
What?
Oh, there it is.
They are your case.
We're almost there. Okay.
Oh, see, I think on your left, on your right, there, right there, the three red ones sort of form it. It doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but you see,
there.
yeah.
To the other side.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You know what's coming. You have come so far.
This is the hardest part.
Do you still have another one, or that's
No, it's done.
that's it?
The puzzles are done.
What are you doing?
Return to the gate.
Use the symbol.
Use it.
That's some weird puzzle.
Yeah, but I think that's also one of the most unique things about Senua. About about Senua, yeah, because even the first one was like this also.
You think you understand? You will never understand.
Where are we now?
Where are you? What's that?
You recognize this place?
No.
Senua, it's home.
So she's having a conversation with the darkness.
Yeah, there is. I think so. I'm not sure exactly.
It's your mother.
Come in.
But yeah, this thing even on the first part says, "Hey, I gave you a warning" and all that.
It wasn't all bad, was it?
That voice.
Remember?
Beautiful voice.
Do you prefer playing as a hero or a villain?
What when it comes to what games?
Yeah, when it comes.
It will help you get through this.
I don't know. I think it just depends with the role that I've been given.
I bet you will soon.
The Northmen are coming. They are coming for you.
Remember what they did to you. How your village burned.
The mirror. Use the mirror. Focus.
It's ready.
They keep on coming.
I know this place. She drowns in the past. All that she lost, tearing at her with dead hands and eyes of fire. Her village, just cinders now. The past is never past. Her father, Senua.
Did you think you could escape your past, Senua? You tried to run, didn't you?
She can't forget. You can never forget.
You thought you got away.
No,
You thought you left it behind in hell.
Dillian, you're Dillian. You're lovely Dillian.
But you will never be free of this.
pain.
His suffering.
However far you go, it will hold you forever in darkness.
The only way.
Take your darkness with you. It's yours.
Be in control.
You will never leave your past behind. It binds you here,
Drown in the memory of him.
helpless.
She will be lost in grief forever.
I carry it with me.
Hold on to it.
It drives me forward.
She cannot forget.
It's a promise. Not a prison.
Keep it close.
Don't let the past stop you.
Don't let it drown you.
That was very dark.
The worst pain,
Very.
the cruelest blows, they make us who we are. Do you see that? She does. She won't lose them again. Her mother, her lover. She won't forget. She won't let them slip from
So
her.
with all these games that you have on your console, like what network are you using to download all these digital copies?
So, you know, at first I used to have a Tier 1 connection, and you know, everyone knows how slow Tier 1 is, and also, you know, they had their package which was written unlimited, but that package was not unlimited at the end.
It was written,
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
was just written unlimited, but it wasn't unlimited, and that was
It was a
mess.
clickbait.
It was clickbait, you know, and so yeah, after every 2 terabytes, it would actually say, hey, your data is depleted. You have to pay for more data, and I didn't like that. It wasn't a cool thing. Just felt like, you know, Zimbabwean companies abusing people as usual.
So the 2
Yeah.
terabytes, how long did that last you? Like in a month? Did it go through a month?
Nah, 2 terabytes is not much really. Probably it will be maybe, let's say, a week to probably almost 2 weeks. You know,
2
just
weeks.
downloading content and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine with a game like the one you're playing. How big is that game?
But I think Senua is small. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be 44 gigs, if I'm not mistaken. Might be wrong. But there are games that are big, like, you know, once you start using the Call of Duties and all that stuff, you know, it just becomes more of a mess because, you know, you find yourself actually using so much data. It doesn't make sense anymore, you know, because I think Call of Duty is like 300 something gigs.
Oh wow, that is huge. Yeah, I remember you also posted on your social when you
Yeah.
were downloading. Which game was that? Wasn't that Indiana Jones? It was like 240, 230.
Yeah, I don't really remember. It's like 170 something. I'm not sure, but it was big.
I thought I saw the 200s. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was super big though. So right now,
So
you know, fortunately, we use Starlink, and it works out well for us because at the end of the day,
What it's like
you know,
to
you
feel.
just pay your $50, $70, and just download. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about anything. The speeds are probably far better than what you can get here in Zimbabwe for the price. You know what I mean? For the same equivalent speed for the price, Starlink will always be better. You know what I mean? Until they actually figure out how to make a bandwidth cheaper in Africa.
Some
Yeah.
shadows don't want to scare you.
I see.
Yeah.
So other than Tel One, which other providers did you try out?
Your life. But the
At
voices
one
are
time I
calling.
used to have Zoe, but also Zoe was a bit stingy, and their funny fair usage policies whereby they would lower your bandwidth. I wasn't really a fan of that. You know what I mean? It was a bit restrictive to me.
And
Yeah.
were they uncapped, or they also had like a 2 terabyte cap?
No. They were uncapped, but they just had this thing whereby they can slow your internet if they maybe feel like you're downloading too much. And for someone who owns a console, definitely that won't work, you know. And then I did move to dark fiber. With dark fiber, I feel like they had the will to actually give the service. They had the will to give their clients something, but I just feel like maybe they didn't have the opportunity to they didn't have the bandwidth to serve their pool of clients. You know what I mean?
I see.
And what about in terms of pricing? Was dark fiber affordable, or it was
Dark
on the
fiber,
pricey end?
the pricing wasn't bad. No, actually, it was bad. It was bad because if I remember, 20 megabit was like $160.
A month?
Yeah.
And that unlimited, or also it was like capped?
That was unlimited, but also during the day they would lower everything.
So you're back again to that whole fair usage policy.
Yeah, the fair usage policies and all that stuff. You're back again.
So with the fair usage policy, who are they prioritizing exactly during the day? Like who's
So they'll be
the
saying
big
it's for
person?
businesses, but I don't know, man. I just think someone started with this whole fair usage policy, and companies adopted that without properly thinking about
easy
how
to
their
turn
clients
back,
would feel.
turn away.
You know, because it's a bit painful
Exactly.
paying that money, and then you find out you've been limited because they feel like, oh, you're downloading so much or whatever.
But to turn
Yeah, because if I try and look at it, like, how many companies are online? Like, really online?
Yeah, like
that
how many
really need
companies
the
are
bandwidth?
utilizing bandwidth like that? So
soaked in blood.
Because
and wine.
most of the guys are just using the internet to open emails, which they rarely get. I feel like they still get mail, like post office.
yeah.
Yeah, most people are big on post office and telephones, landlines. So they're calling and not even communicating through the internet. Like they're not even doing Zoom meetings like that. Maybe they
Yeah.
are, but still, that doesn't take that much bandwidth, does it?
Yeah, probably there is a reason, but you know.
You can feel it, that voice. That voice.
Well, that's interesting. Well, at least now Starlink is available.
Yeah,
stuff
makes
a bit
things far
easier.
better for everyone.
I journey to these darkest lands to heal those overcome by fear and hate. However dark it seemed, I always found a ray of light. In this wretched land, by far the darkest of them all, it seemed the shadow would never lift. But I knew I would find my light.
He knows her.
He feels us.
Reaching out to us in the dark.
You have to help him, Senua.
This is our quest.
This is our destiny.
Our mission.
Senua, would you give your life for these outsiders?
In my darkest hour, it was an outsider who saved me.
This man, his kin killed yours. You should want his blood, not to give him aid. Oh, you have lost your way.
That cutscene that just ended, wasn't she low-key looking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings?
Really? I'm not really sure.
No, don't. Look what they do to those who fight. They love us. Do you see you?
Destroy you from them.
Don't let them see you yet. It's not time. You have to get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. It's not too late to turn back.
You can always turn back.
So, how many times a week do you think an average person is gaming in Zimbabwe right now with the whole electricity issues that are going on? Do you think people are able to game daily, or it's like a twice a week type of thing?
No, I do think there are people that game daily. You know, I've got some friends that actually they play a lot of games. So definitely, I do think there are a lot of people that are gaming super dead despite the power issues. You know, and I feel like some of them are actually finding alternative sources of power so that they could just keep on. You know, so that they can just continue with their normal livelihoods, you know what I mean? But definitely, you know, power cuts and all that, they do affect people, you know, they do affect the whole gaming thing and all that.
And right now, with the connection you have, do you think it's capable for online presence in terms of gaming? Are you able to do online co-op type of gaming or cloud gaming?
Yeah,
Do you strictly
so
have
yeah, so I do think with Starlink, you know, you can game online, but
Something's coming.
But something that was amazing that happened to me recently was the whole fact that I could, I actually subscribed to GeForce now, and I also used xCloud, you know, and I was able to game online without any, you know, without any issues. The lag was so minimal. It didn't feel like, you know, when I was at one time when I was using Tier 1 to game.
So do you think Starlink has sort of affected the future of gaming in Africa?
Yes, I do think so. I do think Starlink is a very good, it's a very good addition when it comes to games, you know. I actually think it's Starlink actually has a very profound way of affecting gaming in Africa, you know, because at one time, you know, I was thinking, hey, probably everyone, for them to keep on playing, like for everyone to you know, to access PlayStation games and Xbox games, they need to be
voice cuts through the chaos. He is her next
like, you know,
sign,
they need to be
she will bathe in blood, her sword will sing, and she will free him.
sorry, I was thinking that probably they need to be they need to buy consoles and all that. But with time I didn't realize, hey, you know, if internet is fast enough, no one needs to own a console.
Is that like your platforms like xCloud and GeForce that you're sort of suggesting?
Sorry.
They underestimate you.
dragons fighting against each other.
Yeah, these are the worst of the worst.
Just looking at it, it reminded me of the Blue Lock episode from last week, where that Obaro character was stealing the soccer ball from his teammates.
Time to feel
Yeah.
pain, Senua. Keep going.
These guys and those guys from Mad Max.
Yeah, these guys and the guy from Mad Max definitely would link.
Ignore the pain. You can see the pattern. Feel it. Hit harder. Fight. Cover. Deserve to die here, Senua. No time. You came here to free him. Now do it.
Cut me loose.
What's he going to do? Earth is shattering. He is not right. Set him free.
What is your name?
Senua. He is not right.
I've been waiting for you.
Do it. Do it now. It's here. Help me. His voice terrifies. She is coming. Can you feel her? She can feel it. Something from the other world is coming.
Please.
It's here. Help him. Get out! Run! Find out. What do we do?
Run! Run! We were lucky. Come on.
It all just stopped.
Yeah, it's daybreak. She'll have to hide from the light now. But she will hunt us. Find our trail as soon as he can. You're not safe now. Let's go.
Who are you?
My name is Fargrimur. I come from a settlement nearby. I came here to seek help.
He almost died.
You
The Freyslag had fallen to the Draugar.
And to something
I
else.
walked into a massacre,
What was that?
and they took me as well.
But he was not like
Why
the
were you
others.
bound to that pole? What were the Draga doing?
I'm calling to the creature, drawing her forth with thunder and blood,
Creature called through death.
and I was an offering.
Tiger.
But why? Why were they calling it? It killed them.
Are we safe now?
I seem to worship
He
her.
seems too calm.
What if she comes back?
Her dark heart seems to speak to the realm. I mean, all the old gods have left these lands, so
We should leave as well.
well, we find new ones where we can.
This land is cursed, Senua.
We will only find death.
Everyone is dying, and you know they will blame you.
Everyone does.
We do.
What are you going to do?
What can we do?
Follow him.
I need to return home.
I was
To my people.
I
If you come with me, I will offer
wondering
you what help I can.
Yeah.
how she managed to
stalks
get
my
an
village.
axe thrown at her and still continue
left
with
is
fighting.
Yeah.
Safety.
Well, so that's the advantage of gaming, right?
Yeah.
They remove
my cost.
realism from it. So
At everyone's cost. She haunts this
They have
land,
lost
from here to my
everything.
village in Red Hills.
If we go with him, she will find us.
We will find her.
Maybe you can fight her, Senua.
So you're from Orkneyar by your accent. How did you come here?
As a slave. I have the slave master tied down there.
He brought you here.
The master.
Maybe he escaped.
We don't know his name.
Þorkistur?
We do now.
I didn't ask his name.
Þorkistur of Borgarvirki.
There. We need to go there. He knows.
He knows.
You know it? Can you tell me how to get there?
She can't forget. You can never forget.
That memory lurks. If you face it, the past will free you.
Yes, but why would you want to go there? They'll kill you. Worse.
You need to go there, Senua.
Don't doubt. Don't be a coward. He can help you.
He will show you the way.
You don't need that monster.
What was the name?
Thorgest.
By the gods. What a terrible thing this is. The Draugar were always savage. This is worse than I ever thought possible.
Look. That monster, Thorgest, is still there.
Still alive.
What are you going to do, Senua?
You know what to do.
We don't need him anymore.
What do you want to do about him?
Nothing. Leave
I
him.
don't need him. You can tell me where I need to go.
He cares about him.
But if you leave him, he will die. Draugar. Or simply starvation.
Don't doubt, Senua.
If the Draga took him, it would be no less than he deserves.
Help me.
She is weak.
Don't feel pity. He doesn't deserve it.
She cannot do it.
Something about him.
She saw it.
Not just a monster.
She saw it.
A ray of light.
He is evil. There is no choice. So stupid. She's not listening to us.
Stupid.
She is saving him.
That monster.
A wound looks bad, Thorgistur.
I don't want to talk to
Well, if you accept my hospitality, I can have it treated. You will not make it far alone.
I will come with you. But this changes nothing. Not expect any gratitude from me or my father.
How could I?
You still haven't told me what she is.
So many questions.
Was his giant? They awaken at sundown.
A giant.
A cursed land.
But now she has help. Fargrimr knows this land.
Many have tried to fight them, but all have failed. They're immortal. Maybe the gods can kill them, but there are no gods in these lands. The giants hide by day and hunt at night. You may think, well, at least there's some respite by day. But know this. The nights grow longer. Come winter, there is no day, just endless night. Soon the time of man will end.
This place.
What is this place?
My settlement.
In pain.
I led my people here, promised them a new life,
Called this home.
an escape from the madness and misery across the sea. For some
It really
time,
does feel like a movie.
Yeah.
I was not super
what
captivated.
came and the darkness came.
Started
Interesting.
enslaving people.
Iltøyer stalks my settlement when night falls. She tramples our crops and kills what little livestock we left. We're starving.
Why don't you leave?
We tried.
They failed.
No matter how far we get by day, as night falls, she hunts us down. And there are children here. People too weak to run. We're trapped. Night on night, our numbers fall.
He is asking you to help.
No, he isn't. They need you. They are dead if they don't fight back.
So, what was the first console you ever owned?
I'm not sure. Maybe PS2, PlayStation 2. Yeah, I've owned PlayStation 2. I've owned a Nintendo Wii, Xbox. 360. But I think what I didn't own was a PS4.
What a
I skipped
ruin.
a generation on that one.
Where is everyone?
Skip the generation.
Rocks.
Yeah.
That's
High.
interesting.
Safe. But Iltøyer can't reach them.
You should have joined us when we offered you the chance.
There is no
So before
honor
the
in
PS2, were you like
Say that
an
again, old man.
avid
I know God you like-
computer gamer?
I wasn't gaming as back then.
Thorkester, have a look
Okay.
around you.
Yeah.
Have a thought as to who your real enemy is.
What does he mean? Who is the real enemy?
The giants are the real enemy.
No honor. He said there was no honor in the enslaver's path.
Which path did he choose?
This place has secrets.
She needs to find out.
What's a good console that you'd recommend a first timer to get? Like someone who's getting into gaming? What would
Xbox.
you recommend they get?
Xbox.
An Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox and pay for Game Pass.
She can see the thread that binds them all.
And just forget about
Can
everything.
feel its hidden
Everything.
pulse. And knows when that pulse quickens.
And then in terms of a handheld and
feels
portability,
it now.
what would you recommend?
Tremor on her skin.
Well, at this moment,
Be taking
probably
shape.
only the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. It's just the case that
Bring it
the
up.
Nintendo Switch doesn't get as many games. Yeah, that's just another problem, but...
What is it?
Rising from beneath the earth. He knows. He can sense it too. Can you feel it?
Can she?
She can feel it. She brings the rage.
Did you feel that?
She's coming. It's coming.
Wait.
Iltøyer.
Heldoiga. She destroyed and she will destroy again.
He knows.
She's here.
You need to run.
She's here. Let's go. Get to the hills!
Get out of here. Move! Why does she move? You can't.
Fear. Can you feel it? She is reaching for something. She wants him. Quick, him! Save him!
Quick!
She was brave. She's stupid. She can see into you. She wants to be a monster. She is suffering like you. We can see her. She knows you. He is helping us.
No!
You saved him, remember? Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
Hide! She will not spare you again. Go!
She's coming back.
There are some wills so strong they dream a new world, a hell of their own creation, and they will not sit but lonely in that nightmare. If you wake the dreamer, does the nightmare die?
You're not safe yet. Where are we?
Make him explain.
What has happened? Who is she?
When the volcano erupted, it tore open the wall between this world
Now
and
this world
Jotunheim.
suffers too.
The giants came flooding from the east, killing and eating whomever they could lay their hands on. Now some of us, we hide,
You have to fight, not hide.
make defenses, struggle on. And some of us use others to stem the tides.
Others? What do you mean?
Shall I tell her, Thorgestur?
Tell me.
Shall I tell her what your father's been doing?
What else is there to do, Fagrimur? We found a way to keep our people
He's
safe.
part of it too. He believes.
Your people are dying.
There is no other way.
Tell us.
What are they doing?
The Gode of Borgarvirki is using slaves. Slaves from your lands. Sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
He's offering them to the giants so that his people will be left.
He takes innocent people.
Evil. This stops now.
You can't stand alone against us. You have no chance.
He does not see, but he can see. His darkness is evil. We can show him.
He's a monster.
There is another way. There is always another way.
Tega has you marked now. If you try to leave the Red Hills, he will hunt and kill you.
No. Then I will kill her first.
She can't be killed. It's impossible.
I have killed a god, Fagrimur. Nothing is impossible.
No, there is no
He
way.
is right. We cannot kill the giant.
The gods cannot be killed.
You can't. You deserve this.
Why did you come here, Senua? To stop the slavers,
You thought you were helping them.
and now you are stranded. Stay. You can't stop them. You can't kill the giant. You can't stop them.
I will. I will kill the giant.
Man, this game is beautiful.
You can't kill the giant.
Yeah, it is.
Like sometimes you actually can't distinguish between is it a cinematic thing, footage, Or is it cinematic footage,
They
or is the
told
game is
you
started?
so. You have seen it. You failed again. So
How do you feel about how do you find the environment in the game?
I will find a way.
Like, how do I find how the environment is made?
I will always be here.
It's
to
amazing.
What do you think about
to
the
know
environment
your
and the
place.
visuals?
It's amazing. It's very dark,
Stop
but
you
it's
getting
beautiful.
ideas into your head.
And it's like every time you're seeing something, it's like it's a different environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A light to banish the darkness.
And with the combat system, how's that experience for you?
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I feel like this game is not really more about the combat system, but I do feel like it's more about the story. The story is just too deep. It's like you're playing a movie.
Right? I just see that there's a lot of symbolism and metaphors and puzzles.
Yeah, and the word of it is just too. It's just too dark, man. It's just too dark. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I might be running in circles right now. Yes, because we came to the swamp. So let's see what else.
I mean, when I was just like browsing through about the game online, I did see that a lot of people were asking this particular question: how the game makes you feel emotionally when you're playing it. Like, are you getting any emotions invoked as you're playing this game?
I think I am. I think I am. I think it's just too. It's like you become Senua. You know, you literally get immersed enough to actually everything around you disappears because of how immersive it is. You know.
So you believe the game effectively conveyed Senua's emotional journey?
Yeah, definitely.
It is not so easy to banish me, child.
You can't beat me down anymore.
My path is the only path.
You can't hurt me. You can't keep me trapped.
My path is the only path.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. So I'm not supposed to take that turn, or what?
Don't you see, idiot? There is no.
Okay, so that's the wrong part also, I think.
So in this particular, is this another puzzle?
Yep.
Isn't that like the edge?
Nah.
You will never find your way through this nightmare.
Are you supposed to torch up these isn't that like
Save yourself. Gods cannot be destroyed. The only way is to seek their favor. Just listen to me, Senua. I speak for the gods. The only way to appease them is with sacrifice. Burning flesh and spilling blood fill the skies with smoke.
The torch. You can't do anything without your torch.
Trapped here now forever.
Think.
Their agony sets us free. You will never be free, never safe, unless you heed my word.
You can't hurt me. I carry the light.
Light fades, Senua. Light can be killed. The darkness is all that persists. Your only constant. There is no way out.
There is always a way.
No. You will see. Your blow can't recover from. An abyss can't crawl out of. A nightmare can't wake from. And now will be your You must do as I
So
say.
this thing's just fighting. They look like warriors, but they're like, you know,
Yeah, probably.
Pixelated.
I'm not sure exactly what they are.
is it like a crossover between worlds, like where the giants are?
I'm quite curious. Maybe just they look like maybe fallen warriors. Yeah, they look like
So
fallen
she's-
warriors. So
Sort of like fighting ghosts.
yeah, maybe fallen warriors that have been, that have been reanimated by the darkness.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Cause yeah, I was seeing like in other parts, you're fighting real, like the buried people, and then they're like drawings out of one.
The truth, Senua. You just have to submit to me. Let me mold you, shape you, give you strength. Be my daughter again. Never let that love.
Sounds like daddy issues going on there.
Daddy issues.
Yeah.
Never find your way through this life.
You can't hurt me.
I was just thinking of the conversation we were having of if you were
I won't let you stop.
to invite a famous person to game with you and stuff.
Yeah.
And how we spoke about music and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, what genres of music do you think Zimbabwe has, and like, which one is like a popular one
It's
right
time
now
to give up,
in Zimbabwe?
child.
So
Leave this land.
from what I understand is,
No.
of course,
you did
Zimbabwe
to me,
is
I see
you
it
know
here.
it's got
They're
a lot
cowed like I
of
was.
music.
Lost like I was.
So
Believing what they're told.
you find that there's hip hop, there's
Spilling blood for a lie.
there's hip hop, there's dancehall,
Speak
you
the
know.
truth.
But I do feel like at one time hip hop was the biggest, and now so dancehall was the biggest, but now you've got a lot of people who do hip hop that are actually doing their thing.
And also, like right now, I think I've heard a mix of both, like dancehall and hip hop, or like
Yeah.
they're merging something like that. Like they're creating a new
Yeah, like that.
genre.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Whereby you have a song which sounds like it's both hip hop and dancehall.
And also, probably, I guess it depends on which part of Zimbabwe you're in.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely the whole country is diverse and they pretty much listen to everything.
Yeah.
But definitely the type of music they're playing in Harare leans towards something. And then in Bulawayo, it leans also towards, your mapianos, hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
A little bit of dance hall, but we would say Bulawayo is like 60% mapiano.
Yeah, probably more than
music.
that. Probably more than that. But one thing that I sort of understand now is actually people in Harare also, they listen to South African music. Like it's a bit different from way back whereby people would say, hey, we only listen to these type of songs, but now you've got people that listen to Zim Dancer and play amapiano and whatever and dance to amapiano. It's there, you know what I mean? It's different from way back. Things would be so secluded, you wouldn't know. A person can be listening to amapiano and they listen to another genre and another genre, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And also with music and recent like events, like how our neighbor South Africa had like one of America's biggest like artists performing.
Yeah.
Which is also quite interesting. But speaking of Chris Brown, I was scrolling on Twitter right now, and there was like an argument going on where, like when they go like who has the best live performances, they mention Michael Jackson, they mention I think R. Kelly, Beyonce, and Chris Brown is like there. Yeah. And people were like complaining, like, no, Chris Brown doesn't have a performance that's like wow like that. Like they're like, oh, his performances are not that great. And then someone in the comments was like, oh yeah, he was like, all Chris Brown fans, when you talk of how his performances are not great, they just start bombarding the comment section with videos of him on that like crane thing floating.
Oh, like the flying thing.
Stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, don't confuse floating as a great performance. Like, there's other things. But personally, I don't know who's great. I mean, I don't know if Chris Brown's performances are great or not. I've never been to one. I've never been to Beyonce's.
Yeah.
But there was that whole debate, like who has the greatest performances, other than Michael Jackson.
Funny thing, I also saw some artists in South Africa, they're now flying too.
Oh my.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. But it also shows when you do something and people want to do it too, they want to copy it. It means you're doing something amazing.
Yeah. And then speaking of celebrities doing interesting stuff at their performances, this one is not about a performance, but I did see there was this trending thing where people wear roller skates in their homes and they're like, doing stuff, showcasing their home or whatever. Yeah. And apparently there's this person who's trademarking how she started recording videos in her house wearing roller skates. So now she wants everyone to acknowledge her when they upload a video doing something in roller skates. Like for example, I saw Zintle had DJ Zintle from South Africa.
Yeah.
She had a video where she was like packing for a trip, and she was like doing the whole packing thing in a closet, wearing roller skates. And this girl went crazy. She's like, "Oh, you need to credit me. You got this idea from me. I was showcasing my house in roller skates, and you're packing in roller skates. So you need to credit me." So I was just like, "Oh, that's interesting. How everything has to be trademarked now."
I also probably think she might have maybe the right to say so, because a lot of people especially like these celebrities or whatever, they have this thing whereby they actually take stuff from people who are just the guys was more, you know what I mean, and then they just abuse that, they use it and leave the other guys without any credit or whatever. So I think I do understand though.
And then also while I was on Twitter, you know that game?
It is the way of the god. Your mother sinned and was sacrificed.
Oh my.
And the people prospered. Until you came back, bringing sin with you. The gods cannot be killed. All we can do is placate them. Slake their thirst with blood and fire.
I see through your darkness now. I see through your lies. And I will show them how to see as I do. I will not appease your gods. I will destroy them.
Lies, Senua. Your father's lies. Remember, he tried to hold you down in the darkness.
The darkness.
Told you there was no way out.
That the gods ruled you.
But you fought back.
You were strong.
Maybe you can fight back now.
She can fight back.
She can.
Maybe there is a way to pull through.
There is always a way to pull through the darkness.
Darkness.
To kill the giant.
She will find a way.
She is strong.
You are powerful.
She is stronger than this.
You can kill their gods.
She knows the truth. She sees it now. Tell him.
You are wrong, Fagrimer. The giants, they can't be killed.
There is a way.
Well, I'm not sure I believe that. But I think if anyone can find a way, it's you.
He knows we are special.
Before, when I rescued you,
He
you said
understands
you were waiting for me,
He felt us coming.
but I'd never met you.
How can he see inside
Well, I
you?
knew someone would come. Somebody different.
You are different.
Somebody with the ability to look at the world and see what might be,
You are special.
not what is.
She's not special.
And that is you.
She's just like the others.
No, she
I've
is
seen you
special.
listening to the voices that we cannot hear. To the Verdir, Gandir.
Voices. How does he know about us?
You have the ability to see behind the veil. You are a Sedkona, a seer, whether you know it yet or not.
A seer.
What is this he speaks of?
Do you know, Senua? Do you know this is you?
Iltoiga.
Where does she go when the sun is up?
She brings suffering to everyone.
A monster.
She hides down there,
Hiding.
under the
Waiting.
cover of the cliff. She's there most days, Just staying close.
These people live in
Waiting
fear.
for us to slip.
Constant fear.
They are waiting
You
to
cannot
die.
approach you down there in the shadows. You don't stand a chance. As you won't come out until it's night.
You have to do something. This is why you have been called here, Senua.
They shouldn't live in fear.
He knows. Listen to him.
Have you heard of the Hidden Folk?
Hidden folk.
The hidden folk.
Yeah.
Have you heard of them?
A secret people. Powerful, aloof. Once they were gods or something like, but now they hide themselves in the earth. Even the giants steer clear.
The giants fear them.
If the giants fear them, they must hold the key to their
They hold the secret.
Will they help us?
Well, they have no love for man. Whatever ties we have are weaved from heartbreak and despair. Although I did consume their bitter bread.
He has found them.
Just once.
So it is
They
not
did grant
impossible.
me what I sought.
If he can find them, you can find
But
them.
they will. They will test you.
We have been
They
tested
might even
before.
try to kill you. But if you win their favor,
We might die.
might give you what you seek.
Where can I find them?
They will give us what we seek.
There's a rock. Close to here, where they are said to live. Its entrance is hidden. You might find it.
She will find it.
They want you to. You will.
I will find it.
We might die down there.
No,
We could die trying to find them.
they will give us what we seek.
They are dangerous.
But they will help us. We will make them.
Make them. They know things. They can see things. They can hear things.
They
Man.
are the ones that pulled us
I
here.
think for today we'll end here.
The